y'all gonna cancel me, but today marks the day that I will be dating outside of my race. And I know what you're about to say. Aren't you pro-black? Like what? I am. But as a dark-skinned black woman, the most hate I get is from my own men. And me restricting myself to only dating black men is giving me little to no options. Because there's only like a small group of black men who actually like women like me. And trust me, I've been trying to educate black men about colorism, futurism, texturism my whole damn life. I do it on my platform every day. But a lot of them choose to stay dense and ignorant. And I'm sorry, but you're not about to ask me to wait for these men to stop being colorists. I cannot wait any longer for these men to stop the self-hatred. I want to go where I'm wanted. I'm tired of sitting in places where I'm not wanted and try to convince the people that I should be desired. I'm sorry, but I'm done with that. So from this day forward, Shakira will be looking outside of her race when it comes to dating. Not saying I'm not going to date black men. I definitely will. But to expand my options, yes, I will be dating outside of my race. Unapologetically. Thank you very much.
Hello, everybody. Hello, and welcome to Grown Men Talking. I am your host, Dwight Robinson. Um, the show's gonna be ladies dating outside their race, and we're gonna talk about this. And I just want to say for those that have joined us tonight, be free to text and be free to call if you're thinking about dating or if you are dating outside your race. Please give us a call. And let's have a good time and let's talk about it. So without further ado, let me introduce the rest of the men to the panel. Let's hear it from Mr. Carter, the co-host of the show, Mr. Carter. Come on in, my brother.
What's happening, D? What's up,
What's
baby?
up, my brother? How you doing there?
I'm doing great. How y'all feel?
Oh, feeling good, my brother. And let's also introduce Mr. Mac Jones. Bring him on, Mr. Mac.
Yeah. What's happening? What's going on, everybody?
Hey, my brother, how you doing? How y'all men doing out there today?
It is what it is. Everything is
Yes,
good this way.
yes, it is. So, are y'all ready to have this discussion?
Oh yeah.
Y'all ready to talk about now the video we just saw before the opening show, where the young lady was talking about, I guess, trying to give her experience and what she's going through and talk to, I guess, black men about, I guess, loving the women or however they want to say they think about going outside the box, which I have no problem with. I believe that you should date and love whoever you love, no matter the color. You know what I'm saying? I guess there's a big thing going on that black men and black women just bump heads too many times, and I guess they feel like, well, maybe I need to try something different. So, Mr. Carla, how you feel about that? What's your experience about this?
Well, this is a fantastic topic. First of all, let me
Yes,
say
it is.
because we're getting into a lot of stuff these days with the dating scene. When we talk about same sex dating, the whole
Mm,
9 yards. So it flows over into that into the racial piece. And to answer your question, how I feel about it, I'm like this. You know, uh, I'm fine with dating outside your race. What I'm not fine with is the
mm-hmm.
reasons why you do it. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? My father used to tell me, he said, like who like you. If Lassie like you, like Lassie. But if
Right.
I start dating somebody based on my economic position, based on the fact that I think that if I'm with that person, it gives me a better look in life and it puts me
Mm-hmm.
in a better position, then I'm wrong. Then I got some problems I need to address. Number
Right.
one, I'm insecure about who I am. And that's a big stain, big smack in the face to black people. When I listen to that to the woman on the video, you know what I'm
Mm-hmm.
saying? That's what gives this a bad taste. You
Right.
know what I'm saying? It's like
Right.
people are quick to give up in relationships on particularly on black men.
Right.
So because we do hard. I mean, we having it hard. We struggle, and the woman might be in a little bit better position. But I've seen black women deviate from dating within their race simply
Mm-hmm.
because they thought they'd get along better in life if they had somebody outside their race, in particular white men. But as
Mm,
soon as a black person, a man does it, you know what I'm saying, then we're scrutinized to the max.
yeah. Yeah.
It's like, look at that end, look at that. You know what I
Yeah.
mean?
Yeah. Yeah. And just to add to that, Caller, you're right, because they'll say, well, he's not strong enough for a black woman.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? He got to go get somebody else. He's not strong. That really is, that's really not true. Not true at all. So
Not at all.
it's not true. So
Mm-mm.
Mac Jones, what you have to say about this? Yeah, I can tell.
See, the thing that really peeled my banana is this.
Right.
First of all black men or majority of black men aren't colorists.
Right.
Let's get that out the way first.
Yeah.
We're not. We have our own color issues to be colorist against the women that we're with.
Right.
So my thing is two things. With this young lady in particular in the video that we was watching,
Mm-hmm.
the question goes to ask A, what are you doing to attract these colorist guys to you?
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Because if that's all that seems to be coming your way, how you keep finding them?
Right. Right.
And number two, why aren't you comfortable enough in your own skin to show us exactly who you are? Because I'm looking at all the makeup caked up on this young lady's face. I'm looking at everything. Is it a fact that the men are colorist, or is it a fact that you might be unattractive? Did you ever consider that part?
That can have a lot to do with, you know, you hear a lot of that going on, and like I said, me personally, I don't care if you date somebody white, yellow, green, polka dot. It doesn't matter. It just depends on who you love, because you know we talk to love people for people. Now, what gets me is I believe if you dating outside your race just because you had some bad relationships, and you want to blame, say for instance, the black man for just about everything. So I tired of the way they're doing me, so I'm gonna go date this other guy, this white guy. And to me, that's not cool, because every black man is not the ones that maybe you experience in your life. You just made some bad choices in life and
Absolutely.
everything. So that dating someone from a different race, then yeah, I'm gonna look at you crazy, because that's just stupid. Because anybody from any man of race can it could be bad. It's just not one particular race, black, white, Asian. You got bad in all groups, just the men that you pick and everything. Now, I myself, I date outside. When I was younger, I dated outside my race. You know, it
How was
wasn't.
that?
Well, in my opinion, it was cool. We got along great to a certain extent. We got along great. The family didn't have too much trouble with me. Now, I'm not gonna lie. Some of their friends kind of upset about it. You know, it wasn't quite the family, but they used to say, well, "What you doing dating that Hershey bar?" I said, "Hershey bar? God damn, you know, or that devil cake, or wherever the case may be." You know, and then they did ask they asked a question about children, if they have children. And I'm not gonna lie, we kind of got a couple of stares when we used to go out to the movies, or when we went to the store. People would just be looking and just staring. And you do have some people that'll say something, but the family, they love me. You know, I didn't have no problems with that. They invited me to come to the house and eat. We got along. We sat there. We chilled. You know, I showed them how to play spades, so we got along great. So, but but you know, all that stuff. But the thing is, it was because I liked her. It wasn't because I was saying, "Oh, the black woman this, the black woman that," and I'm gonna go date somebody from a different race. It wasn't because of that. It's because I liked that person and we got along great. So that's why I say it to me, it doesn't matter. I think it's a beautiful thing, because you can learn from each other culture. You know what I'm saying? You can learn something about their background, and they can learn some things about your background. So, I mean, it's nothing wrong with me. So I'm gonna ask you, Mr. Jones, have you ever thought, or have you ever thought about dating outside your race?
Hell no. Hell no. Listen, let me tell you, black women sometimes get on my damn nerves.
That's true. Yeah,
But
yeah. Mm-hmm.
let me get that. Get on my nerves. It's fine. It's okay. I'll make it. I don't listen here. Listen, I don't even drink milk. I'm just trying to say. I ain't racist. I'm not racist against a set of people or nothing like that. I'm just saying, what's for me, it's for me. And hey, look like a duck.
Yeah, everything is not made. Everything is not. You know, everybody got their own preference of what they like and everything. So I feel you, not my brother. Mr. Carter, have you ever dated outside your race, or have you ever thought about dating outside your race?
Yeah, let me keep it 100. And I love our crew because we keep it 100, and we come from a whole bunch of different perspectives. And
Right.
at the end of the day, I respect everybody's opinion. But let me tell you, as a guy that grew up the way I grew up, my father worked in servitude, and I was always taken around other cultures. So I grew up knowing other cultures, and not only that, when I played sports, I had the opportunity to play on a level that took me to a whole bunch of different places where I couldn't understand what they were saying, but ooh and ah. And that was enough for me. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, to answer your question, yes, I have. I've been like the UN. You know,
Oh,
it
okay,
didn't make no
okay.
difference to me. I was like the United Nations. And I tell you why. I'm saying that the segue into this,
All right.
because we talk about culture, we talk about identity, we talk about who's who. What
Right.
has happened is that far too many times we deviate from what, and I'm not saying that everybody believes in God, but if
Right.
we believe in God, I can't say that this God that said that He created things and that He's all powerful, that He made
Mm-hmm.
a mistake. You know what I'm saying? So He ain't made no mistake in the creation of nothing that He created. For
Right.
me, you know what I'm
Right.
saying?
Right.
So I'm good. I'm good with what's like me. You know what I'm saying? Now
Right.
I'm pro black. I'm
Right.
pro black to the point to where I love my black woman. I love my
Mm-hmm.
sister, but
Mm-hmm.
I love the person that shows me quality love and affection. I wouldn't care if she was German,
Hey,
was Polish,
I
if
hear
she
you.
was from
Yeah.
the Sudan. I
Right.
wouldn't care if she
Right.
was Moroccan. It don't
Right.
make no difference because God said that He created us all. So I
Uh,
can't go against what He say.
and I
Mm.
absolutely, agree with that.
Right.
I'm gonna agree with you 1,000% on that, and say, yeah, God did create all things for all people.
Right.
However, I'm just one of those people that's just stick what I'm used to,
Right.
That's
Right.
good.
and I just don't deviate from the path. I've always dealt with what I've dealt with, which is my mama black, my granny black,
Right.
my daddy black. I mean, my sisters, all of us, we all black. So I've been around black people all my life, and it's not that it never interested me to delve into anybody else's culture. I
Right.
just stick with my own.
Well, let me ask you this, Mr. Jones. Had anybody from a different race ever stepped up to you? 17 want to holler like that?
Well, you got to understand, I'm a big dude. It ain't just like walking up on me, but I'm pretty sure there was women that was interested in me in other races. But
Right.
to be honest, if you never even think in that direction, like when you're like me, somebody to I'm black woman old, like, oh God, look at
Right.
her, oh look at her, oh look at her. I can't see nothing else. So even if another woman from anywhere else was interested in me,
Mm-hmm.
I never paid that any attention. I never seen it. I don't know if they like me, and I'm not saying that I'm an unlikable person or anything like that, or that
Right.
I wouldn't have paid it attention if I did see it. I'm just saying,
Right.
for me, I'm so black woman struck that that's what it is.
Hey, I
Hey,
hear you.
So
I
that's
hear
what
you, my
it
brother.
is.
I,
I get that.
I hear you.
I totally agree with that because my mama black. But can I interject this one thing real
Yes,
Mhm.
quick?
yes.
And I agree with that. My mama black. But
Mm-hmm.
I got to say this in reference to when we talk about again uh black women. You know what I'm
Mm-hmm.
saying? This is what's so astonishing is that we forget what
Right.
was Eve? What
Black,
was Eve? She
Mm-hmm.
was a black woman. What was Adam?
black.
Black man.
Yeah.
So
Right.
so they say that all civilization, all mankind was created from Adam and Eve. So if they was
Mm-hmm.
created from Eve, whatever hue they got, whether it's jet black, whether it's whether it's white, whatever.
Right.
You know what
Right.
I'm saying?
I hear you.
Dig this. They come from a black woman. You
Mm-hmm.
know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? At the end of
Yeah.
the day.
That's true. That's
At the
true.
end of the day, and that ain't what I said. That's what God said.
Yeah. You right. You right.
I
I'm
concur.
with you. I'm with you.
No disagreements in there.
Yeah. No disagreement.
Maybe I am a colorist then, because the blacker the berry, the sweeter the juice. That's what they told me.
Yeah.
So
Hey.
I've been
Right.
riding with that all my life. So I don't. Maybe I am. I don't know. Hell, I ain't trying to
No,
be.
you
I just know what I
good.
like.
Hey, and like I said, it's all about what you like and what lifestyle, what road you choose. So everybody got their own, their own thing. Now I will say this when I hear the music. So I'll tell you what, let's take this commercial break and we'll be back to talk about the ladies that step out to date outside their race. Be
Yeah,
back
that's
Yeah,
in
what we got to talk about.
two and two.
yeah.
Yeah.
to say this, me being a person dating a white man, that is about compatibility. That is not about blackness.
Yes.
Because let me tell you something. Don't get it twisted. All day long, I will take off my wig and put up my fist and fight for my people. Understand that.
Yeah, like I don't get how dating someone white would make you less black.
Right.
The other thing that I can say about black women dating white men, nobody starts there for the most part. We give a lot of chances. Listen, I'ma say it, I have never dated outside of my race ever. I've always been down for the brown. But if y'all see me with an other, I don't want to hear nothing from nobody. And I love my brothers. It's all right. I love my brothers. But I'm saying, am I lying? Am I lying though?
And just because you are now compatible with somebody that's white doesn't mean you don't love
Am I lying?
your brothers.
I've been dating black men for 47 years. There's the one white man, and y'all gonna try to talk. No, it's about I gotta stay on my knees about this one.
Listen, and I love my brothers.
We love our brothers,
Yeah.
but it's about when we're talking about that, because let's be real, we're talking about they've been giving grief to Serena Williams.
Yep.
You know, they've been giving grief to anybody that's prominent that has been dating outside of their race. Well, I'm gonna tell you, when it comes to love, it's about compatibility, especially when you get to have somebody to say, hey, or pick me up from the airport, or your
Treat you like a
husband who
lady.
wakes up.
I will tell you, I miss being in the arms of a man.
Yes, that's real.
I do. That's one of the things. It's like, I just want to lay my head on a man's chest. I miss that. I do.
And that's the thing that you deserve, I don't want you to stop giving up on that.
And it doesn't make you a weak woman to
No,
say,
it feels
I
good.
need that.
Shoot.
Do you know what I mean? Like, I need that, or I want that. And I
Yeah.
think sometimes as women, we put so much pressure on ourselves to be so independent and strong, and I don't need anybody. And it's actually refreshing to hear you say, I miss that.
Yeah.
I would like that.
That's being
I want
truthful.
that.
That's being truthful, because I know for me growing up in the projects, my mama always said, you just get your education, you stay away from boys, you graduate, you get you a good job. And I did all of that, but she didn't tell me also get you a good man.
Yeah.
And I tried.
You gotta do something for your heart,
tried.
too.
Yeah.
What about
and it
your
just
heart?
wasn't, and sometimes it don't work out. I ain't saying the first person you go out with is gonna work out. Okay, you deserve love like everybody else.
Oh my gosh.
I know. It's just so, because we're hurting as a nation. And a lot of the things that you see, how we're divided, how we're mean, is because we don't have the love that we need. And you need to go out and find it. That one person
there's a
that
lot of
makes you feel good. That one person that you can turn to when you have a bad day. And you don't have to turn to your girlfriends or your mama or somebody. You turn to that one person, he understands and looks in your eye. That's the one you keep, and I don't care what color he is.
Yes, absolutely. Absolutely.
All right. We are back. Well, I think they show us The View, I think, and it's The View, and I agree with the ladies to a certain degree, and sometimes I guess when you date a couple of men in your own race and things don't work out, and it's not because not we were. Sometimes you might didn't find what you was looking for in those men, and then you just happen to meet a guy that happened to be white, and y'all just connected. And I said I don't have a problem with that. I really don't. Like I said, I believe that you love who you love. Now I will say this: it was a young lady. It was years ago. I had a friend. She was dating a white man. And she was kind of a little upset about. She was kind of upset about dating him because he would never take her to visit his family. I mean, he'll come over at night, they'll kick it, they'll watch movies together, they'll have dinner, but he never took her to meet his family, his friends, or just out, period. And she was asking me, Dwight, why would you think that? I said, well, to be honest with you, I think he really likes you, but he's afraid about what his mama, his daddy, or certain friends would say because they're just something you don't do. You know, especially the black woman, an Asian woman, that'd be more acceptable. But if bringing a black woman home, that's just something you just don't do. But what do you say about that, Mr. Palmer?
Man, listen, you know I'm sitting over here steaming, right? I can't wait. It's like, me and Mr. Jones, more than you know, we see things eye to eye. I think we say them a little bit differently. I can dig liking what you like. You know what I'm saying? I'm 66, so I'm down with Black of the Berry, all of that. You know what I'm saying? All of that. But what I can't get with is when somebody tell me, when I hear women say that they've given black men multiple chances.
That part. Yeah.
Multiple chances, and you give up on me just when I'm there, right? So what I have a problem with is this. You know what I'm saying? Don't keep on beating me down. You know what I'm saying? Here it is. I can give a hypothetical scenario. So here it is. Let's say that I'm trying to get my movie off the ground. I'm doing this and that, and I'm struggling. And I got this sister over here, you know what I'm saying, that tells me crap like I'm not a Denzel. But I say, well, if I was Denzel, they say, but you ain't Denzel. No, I'm not. I'm Britton Carter. Denzel ain't me. But here come the white woman or the woman outside of our race who sees the quality in me, the potential in me, who admires me, who cares, about me as a human being. Don't get salty when I go that way. You know what I'm saying? Because what it is, we looking. It's not about looking at the color of the person. It's about looking at the quality of the love and the care for you. But I dare not tell a sister or mention to any black women that I've given them a number of chances. How in the hell do I give you limited chances and then give up on you? That's a contradiction in itself. That's what I got a problem with. It's not the problem that you go hang out on the beach, you go on a date with a white guy. That ain't my problem. That ain't my beef. My beef is this: is that you keep giving up on me.
Right.
That's my
I feel you.
Oh,
I feel you.
my friend. Get ready to go. But that's my
Mr. Jones, what you got to say about that? I mean, I agree with Mr. Carter about a lot of things that he says. So how do you feel what the sister said in that video? Let me get my tea. This is going to be good.
Well, first of all, that was two videos in one.
Right.
And both videos was a contradiction of each other. Let's just make that clear, first of all. Because in one video, she was saying one thing, and then in another video, she was saying another thing. And then at the end of the second video, she said, but it don't matter what color he is. So, that's how you clear it up. But it was a contradiction in there. So we're not even going to go there. The fact that Mr. Carter took half my words out of my mouth, because first of all, who granted you the authority to get on live national TV and talk about black men in a statehood of we've given them multiple chances. So if it's here with such and such, I don't want to hear nothing. Has it ever crossed your little bitty mind that if you've given black men multiple chances and all the chances you've given them, they've all failed you, then there's only one common denominator there. That would be you, not the black man.
What's that, Mr. Carter?
Well said. Because he's absolutely right. They
well said.
Look at what's the common denominator, the common thread. It may be that your personality, they talk about a brother may not be strong enough I just can't find black men strong enough to handle me. Well, how about the fact that you may not be strong enough to handle a real black man, regardless to his
Oh,
status or how much money he got? Because I know the brother. My philosophy is I'd rather sleep in the street than to have somebody, not be all the way 100 with me, all the way down with me, all the way
right.
supported. I holler, miss me. You know what I'm saying? Whether she black, white, green, blue, or purple. But I'd be damned if I have to tell a sister that look like my mama
Right.
gonna tell me she giving up on me.
Whoa, yeah. I ain't
Yeah,
never
that's
said
the
that. No,
condition.
you right, because I can't speak for all black men, but I ain't never said that. I ain't never say I'm gonna give up all black women and I'm just gonna date nothing but women outside my race, because I have dated my own and even married my own. So I would never, no matter what relationship, if I got with somebody that looked like me, I'm gonna say, well, I gave black women a chance and this and that. I would never say nothing like that. I know some sisters, they do say that, and I'm like, wow. They do say stuff like that.
And can I sprinkle a little bit more
Yeah,
seasoning
go
salt
ahead,
on there?
Mr. Mac. Yes,
Yeah,
man.
put a little dash more on there.
Yeah.
For all black women that are out that's watching this, I want you to answer this one question to yourself. We don't care if you talk to us about it, because we've already thought about this. So this is for you. Who the hell told you as a person that I have to handle you? Why can't you handle yourself?
I agree.
Because you always hearing, and it's more women say it than anybody. Oh, he can't handle me. You can't handle this. You can't. Who are you to handle? You handle situations. You handle business. You don't handle people. Who are you?
Yeah.
Who raised you?
And Mr. Jones, you're right about that. You hear quite a few black men say that. I'm not saying all, but you do hear quite a bit of them say that about the black man. Like I said, and we just want to make this clear. We just want you to love who you want to love. Like I said, as a black man, I don't get offended by that. You know what I'm saying? If you are truly in love with somebody because they treat you right and do things for you, I'm all for it. Like I
Absolutely.
I just have a problem when you try to say all black men, because that's not right.
Don't make me the scapegoat for your Newport choices.
Exactly.
Don't make me your scapegoat. Just go and do it.
Yeah, if you're gonna do it, just do it.
Just like they tell the passport bros, right? They tell the passport bros, stop making black women y'all scapegoat when y'all go over there hooking up. I agree. Yeah. Stop making black women your scapegoat. If you want something else, just go get it.
You're right.
I'm not going to say I want a piece of chicken because this turkey getting on my nerves. I just want a piece of chicken. I'm going to go get me a piece of chicken. That's how it happens.
Yeah. You know what I'm saying?
And I agree with that, Mr. Jones. Another thing, I'm sorry, was you finished?
Yes, sir.
You go ahead, Mr. Yeah.
Okay. So the other thing is, I mean, I'm sitting here, man. We vibing tonight, man. And I got to tell you, man, my thing is this. When you find yourself judging me and putting a expiration date on how many black men that you gonna deal with, look, first of all, if I'm that last black man you dealt with, it's probably because I'm the brother that said, shit, she got to be crazy as a roll lizard holding me to his status. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm cool. You know what I'm saying? Because what happens is I see a lot of situations like that where, when you quitting on us and you want us to be the Ken version. The guy that's got, we got this and that and the sports car, the house, this and that,
right,
all the money. Well, you know what I'm saying? Although I drive an old raggedy Benz, if I had a Pinto, you should be happy to get in that Pinto and let's get from A to B. See,
that's right.
Stop giving up on me, because as soon as I give up on, and I publicly say that I'm done with y'all. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna get this
Mm-hmm.
black woman. I gave y'all a lot of chances. I'm gonna catch the wrath on social media. You know what I'm saying? Y'all gonna barbecue me. You know what
Yeah,
I'm saying? So I don't
yeah.
do that. But really, come on, we got to start thinking, y'all. We got to
We
start
should.
thinking. Willie
And you know
Leonard,
what,
man,
Mister
boy.
Miss?
You know that's why my main thing is hit me, Mr. Jones.
Right away, sir. Let me pull that right on up for you.
Yeah,
Go
tell him
pull
what's
that
happening.
up.
Black girl like a party hard on the weekend, but come running, she not my friend. I'ma run a little funky party, so I can get it in.
So I can get it
Black
in.
girl like to disappear on the weekend, but money she be calling again. Oh,
I like that. That's up. I
That
love that.
funky
But
40 will cure all of
yeah,
that.
Listen,
yeah. But you know what? I agree with y'all because I'm gonna put it like this. I actually had when I was dating this woman. It was many moons ago. She she told me. She said, "Dwight, it's because of you. I'm gonna go date outside my race." And I just looked at her like, "What the hell I do?" Because me and you couldn't connect. So I'm the one that gonna make you go outside and date outside your race. I'm like, wait, you do what you do, but check this out. It didn't work out with them either. Oh, it didn't work out, and she did it twice, and both those guys they said they out of there. So I think you said it, Mr. Jones.
who's the common
Maybe Mr. Carter.
denominator here?
Yeah, you have to look in that mirror and look at yourself. You know, because she tried to put that stamp on me, saying it's I was the cause. I'm like, I'm the cause, and you was the reason why I left because you know why I left. But you're gonna try to make come on now. You
Look,
try to make me the scapegoat. Come on.
and so and this is the realest thing I ever wrote.
Mm-hmm.
Before you catch me publicly saying something like that, or even privately acting something out like that,
Right.
I'd rather give up on relationships as a whole than
Right.
give up on black women as a whole.
Right.
It's not gonna happen. It's just not gonna happen. I'm sorry.
At this time, I would never say either. I would never say that.
I
You know
can't
what I'm
do
saying?
it.
I would never say that and everything, but you know, this like I said, this world that we live in, then like I said, this color blindness and all this we versus them, and this is why I did outside my race. Like I said, that's a bunch of BS right there to me when you start saying stuff like that. Like I said, you love somebody because you love them, doesn't matter what color, but when you do this mess because you had a couple of bad pookies and ray rays, you don't blame all black men because of your experience. That's just wrong. That's just
And
wrong.
so when you understand, right? You understand though that right? We've seen two videos, and even though we are having a dignified conversation up here about this, we could really be losing our mashed potatoes off the plate about this. But I will say this: nobody has given really an authentic reason yet.
No.
As into why they date other races, like in these videos. Like, what's your authentic reason? Like, and that's why I say I'll stay where I stay, because my authentic reason is because that's what I like.
Right. And I just want to say this, ladies, anybody else that's looking at the show, please, you know, we want you to call in if you want to speak about something like this, or if you dated outside your race, or if you even dating. You know, give us a call. Let's talk about it. You know, like I said,
if you ain't dating, just want to have a conversation with us. The number running across the bottom of the screen, 512-668-2814. Call us. We'll talk with you.
Give us a call. Don't be afraid to talk to grown men talking.
We talk back. We don't mind.
Grown men talk to grown women. Let's do it.
Let's do this. But see, the thing is with this, y'all, see, like I said, I'm 57 now, and I know people that are actually married, in the interracial, you know, they're married couples, and they get along great. But you have your trials and tribulations, as I call it, the good, the bad, and the ugly. Because one time we got ugly when Sister Girl called, and she was married to this guy for 5 years, and they had a good relationship. Now, on one drunken night, they got drunk and got mad. He let that word come out. He let that word come out, and she was calling all the brothers up, and he called me this. Y'all need to come over here. I said, wait a minute. Now, I agree he was wrong for saying that word, but that's something you got to work out with your husband.
You chose
You
that.
gotta, yeah, you chose that. So you got to work. Ain't nobody coming in there, kicking in no doors, beating on nobody because they said that word. Y'all was both intoxicated. He let that word slip. I see. That's like I said. That's the ugly part right there.
Yeah, but
Because
if he was sober as a gopher and said it, what would be the difference? Like, I mean, he just expressing his feelings on what he feel, and it trips me out when people say, "Well, you shouldn't. He can't say this. Or she can't say that, but we can say this." But dig, if that's what they feel about you, see, we say things that we feel about people all the time, which I'm not going to get into on the derogatory side. We don't want nobody to hold us accountable on what we say.
Right. You right about that. Now, Mr. Did I hear music? No, oh yeah, I do. Mr. Carl, I want to ask you a question. But I hear the music in the background. I guess we're about to go into another commercial. So I guess we'll be back in 2-2. And like I said, people call. Grown men are ready to talk. So let's talk. We'll be back in
my experience with dating white men, I just haven't had an experience where I felt that that person was trying to shame me, was trying to make me feel guilt, was trying to make me feel less than or bad about my education or my ambitious nature or just really about anything in general. I never had an interaction where I felt like I was being shamed. I never was told that I wasn't feminine enough, I wasn't submissive enough. Again, it just never happened. And I just have overall felt in my experience, I really want to highlight that it's my experience, but I just have felt that in dating white men, I have been dated, courted, like pursued for the person that I am and not for the idea that I could potentially present or represent. The second difference that I have noticed that is just so refreshing is that my directness is actually valued. So in the relationship that I'm currently in, my partner is always encouraging me and expressing gratitude for when I am direct with something. And he is always very appreciative of when I am direct. And it just makes things so easy because, you know, I make the plan and he executes. And it's just that simple. And I really appreciate it because in past experiences that I have had, me being direct was seen as me being high maintenance or me being uppity or me being aggressive or me being masculine. And that just doesn't show up in the interactions that I have had in dating white men. And it's just really refreshing because, again, it goes back to that sense, that feeling of being pursued for the person that you are. That now, white men are kind of shy or maybe kind of like reserved. And so it almost forces your hand to be direct or to become more direct. Because if you're not, it's like neither of you are really going to get what you want. Or if you are, it's not going to feel like it's in a meaningful way. And to be honest, for me, that was kind of a learning curve because I feel like I am naturally more of like a passive person. And so that's been a learning curve for me in having to become more direct. And at the same time, I really do appreciate that because it has taught me how to, again, become a more direct, more upfront person. And that has transferred into other areas of my life and has improved those areas of my life. And the more experiences that I have had, the more truthful this has become to me, or at least the more truthful, the more true that I see this to be. And this difference is just, there seems to be a more collective, at least with maybe younger men. I can't speak to all men and I haven't dated all of the ages. I'm 30 years old and I've mostly dated people within a couple of years of my own age. And so maybe it's just like that age demographic. But there just seems to be more of an open-mindedness and a less restrictive, less punitive form and sense of masculinity. I've seen it with every person that I've been with. Like, they're open to just different things. They're open to different styles. They're open to different people. And every white guy that I've dated has also been a supporter as well, and has supported me supporting the community. And it's just, there's so many ways in which I have just seen these white men interact in just like a loose, fun, like free way, and to just show up freely in the world. Because again, I still want to be transparent, and I want to be grounded. I recognize a few things here. I recognize that a lot of Black men are hard because they have become hardened by the world. So I recognize that like restrictiveness comes from restrictions that you have experienced in your lifetime. And I also recognize that there are a lot of Black men who feel like, you know, to be hard is the only way to garner the attention from women. And like the softer, quieter, more reserved Black guys don't get that same kind of attention. And I'm going to be honest, I think that there's truth in that.
All right. Mr. Carl, before we went to commercial, I was going to ask you a question, but I'm going to hold on to that question. Just ask you, how do you feel about the about the young lady that we just saw in that video?
Hey, man, I don't know what's finding these people. I don't know what a hidden factory that Willie Lynch created. It's so obvious, man, the imprint that brainwashing, systematic brainwashing has done, man, because it has placed Black queens in a position to look at these kings, man, and put us in a position or a certain bracket and say, we make us less than. See, it's a lot of things I was sitting here thinking, and I don't want to get us kicked off the air. So I'm saying this, I look at penis envy. I look at a whole bunch of stuff. It's been known. It's known. Now, I don't discriminate in terms of like what you like. You know what I'm saying? But when you start defining the reason why you like it, and you make it where it's dismissing the quality, the brilliance, the strength that Black men possess, now I got a problem. Because I'm Black no matter what I say I like, no matter what I have an orgasm with, at the end of the day, I wake up Black. You know what I'm saying? So now we got to define that if a brother is actually just sexing, or is he having a meaningful relationship. Well, I done did them both. You know what I'm saying? At the end of the day, I've married nothing but Black women. You know what I'm saying? So that's at the end of the day. However, to tell me or to make a statement that you make the plan. Did you hear that sister say she made the plan?
Yeah, we heard him.
Like he's a bull with a ring in his nose, and you're gonna lead him where he got to go. Number one, that's a sign to me that he's not masculine or as in masculine nature like the brother. You know what I'm saying? Because you can't do that to me. You can't make the plan and expect that you to just follow your plan, because from my understanding, God made me first. He made you from me. That's what they say. So it's my plan. It's God's plan. And we as men are God's, correct?
Correct.
So if I'm a God, then let me make these plans. It ain't no let me, I'm gonna make it. And now it's up to you to be my helpmate. So when we start trying to redefine what he say and try to make it different, now we got a problem. Now we got a problem. You know what I'm saying? It's been prophets, it's been men in the Bible that have had women by their side, and they struggled, and the women gave them and did everything they could do to help that man be in position to where he can exert his leadership, and they won. Here we are now in 2023, and people want to reinvent stuff and rewrite the blueprint. You know what I'm saying? Stay in your place. And your
Right.
place is not to be the one to write the blueprint, the plan. You know, yours is to be a helpmate, help him. That's where your glory comes in at. That's why God talks about the wound that you should obey the wound that bore you. You know
Right.
why? Because women have a tremendous place, in society, white, black, green, blue, or purple. But don't
Right.
dare not tell me that I'm less than a man because I'm not following your plan. God didn't want me to follow that. You out of order.
Woo! Now, Mr. Jones, my brother, you in that video, heard your boy, Mr. Carla. So what you say about that video we sat and looked at? Woo. Yeah.
I'm sorry, black ladies,
Go
but
ahead and start cooking, man.
if this is what y'all got to represent y'all as y'all reasoning for going outside of your race, bye-bye. Goodbye and good riddance. It's no problem. I'm sorry. I'm all for what, like my brother said, love who you love.
Love who you
You
love.
don't have your valid reasoning through all three videos is basically because of us.
Yeah.
That's all I'm hearing. It's us. We're the problem, right? But even your mama said when you point one finger this way, it's three pointing back at you.
Yeah.
So, I mean, is it really us? Is it really us? Or is it some of the us's that you're picking? Then does that mean it's really us as a bulk? Because I heard her, well, I understand why some of these black guys, well, a lot of them, they gotta be hard. Woman, you make us sound so ignorant when you open your mouth and speak on us like that.
Yeah.
You make us seem like people that is just barbaric. And it don't even make sense. And I'm not, we're talking about women, but there's men that do this too, and you're just as guilty as these women are. I'm not, don't think I'm just holding their feet to the fire.
Yeah.
We just happen to be women in topic.
Yeah, I agree with both of y'all in that video. That right there, oh, Lord Jesus.
Hey, I'm the baby of the podcast, believe it or not. Next to King D. I'm the baby. If the baby see that you wrong, you wrong.
Yeah. I just sat there and I'm just like, wow. And, you know, and that's my whole point. You know, if you want to date outside your race because that's what you want to do because you love that person, that's fine. But when you start pointing fingers and this and that, that's a hard pill for me to swallow. You know, it's a very hard pill to swallow. And being that I had dated outside my race, but also had the finger pointed at me why the reason why she dated outside her race and it still didn't work. And two guys that you dated talked to me, they pointed the finger at you. So it's just something else. And like I said, you know, this is the time, and you know, and black men, that's a shortage of black men, and most black women, they probably will have to date outside their race, you know, and everything. So this is going to be a norm anyway, because it's not enough for us to spread around. It's like, you know, you get that peanut butter jar and it's empty, and you trying to get it out to spread it on that piece of bread. Hey. It ain't too many of us around, so you're going to have a couple of sisters dating outside their race regardless. But like I said, each their own, you know. I put this out there, you know, you love who you love. And like I said, I don't care what color the person is, just don't use us because you pick a couple of Pookies and Ravens or whoever you pick and you want to point the finger and say, well, I gave up. I gave 45, 50 of y'all a chance, and now I'm going to go out here outside the box and date somebody else. I mean, okay.
Meanwhile, you don't understand that dealing with 40 and 45 people in your lifespan is ridiculous as a woman. You don't even take this into accountability. Like, what are you doing with 45 boyfriends?
Oh, Lord.
But
Jesus.
maybe I'm speaking on something that don't make no sense.
You make sense. I really would like man to have some ladies call because we sitting here we talking about dating outside your race and I have done like I said I love black women and everything. Yes, I have dated outside my race, but I end up marrying black women. I have treated all my kids about a black one. So I love black women and like I said, I have no problem with any other women from a different race either. But like I said, I did it because I like that person, not because I'm mad at all the black women out there and I'm gonna go date a white woman.
I gotta have me a white woman.
Yeah, because of y'all.
Why do I just gotta have one? Like really?
Yeah, it's just crazy. I'm not gonna do it because I'm mad because I picked somebody that was black and we didn't get along. So now I'm gonna point the finger on black women because of that person. No, that's crazy. That's crazy and everything. And that's like I said, that's the only thing I hate. But I know y'all can look it up. Now I will say this. Now, interracial couples that get married, I will say this: black women and Caucasian men do great. Like I said, I'm gonna speak the truth. They do great together. It's like at the black men marrying the white women. They have more of a divorce rate. I don't know what happened. Maybe somebody said something they shouldn't have said or whatever. But the black man marrying the white woman, it kind of decreased because they don't get along well. But the black woman and the white man, it seems like they do well together at some point in time. So they do well together. So like I said, I'll tell any sister, if you do fall in love with a white man, fall in love because you love him, not because you had some bad experience in your lifetime, But y'all doing great in the marriage business right there. You got something to say, Mr. Tony?
So let me go here. Let me go here right quick, right? Because you know me, man.
Oh yeah.
What you just said is absolutely true.
Mm-hmm.
Not that I agree with how that's done, but
right.
Okay, reason why they do, I think that they do better if there's a situation where they do better. So with black men, you know what I'm saying? I'm always gonna be Kunta.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah.
I'm always gonna be Kunta. You know what I'm saying? And we know that there's always gonna be a white woman that's gonna be that's gonna want to see what the forbidden fruit is like. You know what I'm saying? Even in some families, white women tell they daughters, sisters, and nieces, they try you one every night. You know what I mean? But here we go with black women having sustainable relationships with white men. I am not confused on that piece. Those do it, those that do it for other reasons, that's one thing. If you're doing it for true love, okay, you love that person. But overall, based on the statement you just made, I looked at that and immediately I said, I go to this Willie Lynch thing, but here it is. It ain't new. You know what I'm saying? Master's been doing Kizzy for the longest.
Oh, yeah. Say that.
I'm sorry, y'all.
No,
sorry. Wrong show. But Master's been doing Kizzy forever. So is she trapped with that slave mentality?
Yeah.
Thinking that he's the be all, the end all?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And Kunta ain't gonna do nothing but be Kunta. Miss me with that.
Yeah, I agree with you on that. I agree. Mr. Jones, I see you on that. What you got to say, my brother? You got that look on it, Mr. Joe. What's up?
I mean, what more can I say that's already been done? I mean, if you really think about it. Again, like the man said, this ain't nothing new.
It definitely ain't nothing
It's nothing new.
No.
They act like this just happened over the past 40, 50 years.
No, it's been going on longer than that.
Y'all been successful at each other's side for a long time. Continue on. I say congratulations.
Yeah,
that's what I say.
For quite some time.
Listen. Uh-oh, there it is.
Got a call coming in.
Here they come.
Grown man talking. Yeah, hello, who's there?
Hey, how you doing? This is Mr. Jones.
Hey, how you
What
doing?
happened, Broski? What happened, Mr. Jones?
I'm doing all right. Hey, I'm just calling in because I'm listening to the conversation, and I say that I say that I don't think it's healthy for us as to date outside of our race.
Right.
And the reason why I say that is because you have to look at the weight. And the reason why I'm saying that is because, first of all, if you go into this relationship and you start to have children, and you're having children, you're subjecting these children to situations that will not be beneficial to them. That's one thing. And then I've heard it, everybody say it over and over again. What if it's going to slip up? Somebody's gonna get called an N-word, or somebody's gonna get called something out of their name, and that's gonna incorporate more problems into it. But even though you love who you love, I would still say it would be more beneficial to you to date within your race. And to those women who say that they done with black men because ain't no good ones out here, y'all said it a million times. It's the men that you're picking. And you're forgetting about you as the common denominator. What is it about you that is causing all of these problems inside of this relationship when it comes to you dealing with a black man? Now, you could be strong, you could be firm, you can be opinionated, but at some point in time, nobody wants to be, I'm trying to find the right word to use. Nobody wants to be felt as if they're obligated to be a certain way because you have issues within your own mind that you have not worked out.
Right.
If you have not gotten things together with yourself, how can you expect someone to be able to deal with that? And then when you start looking for someone else to bring you happiness, that's a problem in itself, because if you're not happy with yourself, there's no way that someone else could make you happy.
Yeah. That's true.
And that's where you said the facts when you said it starts off with self. If you're not going to make yourself happy by doing things that's happy for you, then what am I doing here? But wasting my time. I'm not even wasting your time. I'm wasting my time, but I'm sorry, with your unhappy ass. I'm wasting my time in my life because you're unhappy. And why are you unhappy? You won't address that issue.
Just like Mr. Jones said earlier, it's about self-accountability.
That's true.
If a lot of these, and I can't speak on every woman because like some of these women that are saying they done with black men, I have not dated every black woman. I can only speak on the experiences that I've had with the black women that I've dated. That's because true. I can count on one. I can count.
You're right.
I can count on one hand how many times I've dated women outside of my race. And both times, because it was only twice, I've only dated twice outside of my race. And it didn't work because, for one, the culture shock.
Right.
It's something about dealing with Europeans that just don't sit right with me, because it's like they always looking at you with a little twinkle in their eye, like they waiting on you to slip up.
Oh, okay.
I'm sorry. I had to turn away and laugh on that, but I'm sorry. My bad. Continue on. Not a twinkle.
How long did you date the girl? How long did you date her?
The first relationship, that lasted about 2 months, and the second one lasted about a month and a half.
Oh, wow. Well, did the family
didn't work, huh?
Look?
And I don't know what I was going to hear, but the problems came in with her family.
There we go. That's what I mean.
know.
Yeah.
It comes because you know, when I'm coming around, and every time I come around, your daddy looking at me like he want to say, hey, boy, won't you go out there? Won't you go out to the back and get this, that, and the third for me and make it quick?
Wow.
Well, this was a wonderful phone conversation, but the music is playing, so that is cueing us for commercial.
Thank you, caller, because you put a lot on this. Thank you so much for calling. Thank you. We'll be back, y'all.
No problem.
We'll be back in 2 and 2. See you soon. We'll be right back.
Would you be open to dating someone of a different race?
I am now, like from what I've been dealing with. I think that's why I haven't been having like a successful love story for myself, because I've been like limiting myself. Like, you know, my husband might be white, he might be Indian, Chinese. Like love is love at the end of the day. So of course I want to be with a black man. Like of course at the end of the day I want to make children with a black man, but I'm not going to limit myself to being happy by saying, oh, I'm not going to deal with him because he's white or he's this or whatever it is.
Right. I want to add this.
Oh, I'm sorry. I just wanted to answer his question. But yes, I am open, and yes, I have dated white men in the past.
I've thought about it. I went on a date with a white man one time, and we were talking, and I said something about Nia Long. He said, who was that? And I just knew at that moment.
Okay.
It's a lot. I feel like it's way too, I talk too much.
This, my brothers, I'll tell you, and I just want to say thank that caller, because that caller, you made, you made some good points, some things that we even talk about. You made some great good points about children and, of course, being called N-word and cultures and things. So it comes, like I said, that's the good, the bad, and the ugly with dating outside your race. Unfortunately, like him, I didn't really experience that. I had a good vibe with the family and everything, but a lot of people do go through that, and they get mad, and that word come out, and after that, the hat's up in the air, everything. So,
not the hats in the air.
Hey, that word, and that word, the white, that ninja word, it's bad enough that we sit around and justify and call each other ninjas all day long. We do it all day long. But, depending on how we feel, we want to make it mean something, or we change the meaning. But I'm telling you, I don't want nobody calling me one. In particular, somebody that used to own me. Not me to say, but you know what I'm saying? My people. So I'm saying this. I don't want to be in an oppressive situation or with somebody that where it's been known that they were their ancestors were the key holders to the worst Holocaust in the history of Holocaust. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to be nobody's ninja. Nobody's. Not white, black, green, blue, or purple. I don't want to be it. You know what I'm saying? Period. So it's really bad when you laying with somebody, and I had it happen to me, and I'm bitter about it. Because it's happened to me.
Wait a minute, Mr. Carter, you say it happened to you?
Yeah, it happened to me. I laid there, and the next thing you know, I was a ninja. Black ninja. And I was like, oh my God. But the bottom line is though, you teach people how to treat you. You know what I'm saying? People gonna treat you the way you teach them. You know what I'm saying? Regardless to who they are. You know what I'm saying? If they gonna know that Mr. Jones can't be messed with, because he's gonna serve you. You know what I'm saying? You got to teach people how to treat you.
Well, sure. Better yet, and I'm gonna say this, because some of y'all may have seen it, some of y'all might not have seen it. Y'all need to check out that movie, Get Out.
Oh,
I never got in, so I ain't worried about getting out. I'm already out.
Oh, damn.
Come on to y'all though.
Wait a minute. Hey, they're going to make a part 2 of that. It's going to be the reverse. I want to see that though. It's going to be the reverse. Get Out. You see what I'm saying? If you see the first one,
get back out. Get back out.
Man, but that's what I'm saying though. That's the good and the bad and ugly. You know what I'm saying?
listen. Listen, in the ballpark of things, the young lady that spoke last on that video, somebody finally said something. Like the last lady that spoke finally said something worth saying.
Yes,
and she said, "Listen, I said such and such Nia Long." He said, "Who is she?" Immediately, I know. And see, that's the thing. It's not to say that two people of different nationalities can't get together and be happy.
Right.
But there's going to be so much confusion over conflict and entrance because y'all are from two different cultures.
That's right. You're right.
And so with that said, listen, and a white chick told me before. She said, sometimes I feel kind of bad for you guys. And I said, first of all, who is you guys? She said, black people. And I'm like, okay, I'm gonna give you a chance on this one. I'm gonna let you pull this one off. And she said, yeah, because all y'all do is listen to rap music. Y'all don't listen to nothing else. I'm like, woman, who told you that? Who told you that?
Oh my!
Do you know the extensive backgrounds of music that our people have? We done been in damn near every damn type of music you could think of, except bluegrass, and I think we done been in that. What are you talking about?
You're right.
We only listen to rap music. Like I could not picture me just sitting up rap music all day.
You're right. That's not me.
I'd be crazy as hell. Especially today's rap music.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
I can't even. It's too hard to listen. I got about 30 minutes a day, and I'm a DJ. I got about 30 minutes a day of today's music. And before I'm like, oh, slow it down. Let's get back to the classics. Let's get back to the cuts. Let's go back. This ain't gonna work because it'll drive you crazy.
Now, Mr. Jones, what did you tell her? Did you tell her, hey, it ain't just rap music I listen to. I listen to R&B, a little jazz, blues. We all just don't listen to rap music. So,
no, I didn't tell her a damn thing about that. I just said, who told you that? Who told you? Who told you that black people only listen to black rap music? Because I know some black people that you can't pull black rap music on.
That's right.
You can't get them to listen to a lyric. They cut it off.
Man, I'm telling you, this was a great show because, like I said, we need, this is just something to talk about because it's real. This is what's going on now. We people ask the questions about will you date outside? Have you ever? People just like the question, will you ever do something like that? And like I said, you got the good, the bad, and the ugly that comes with it. And just like the policy, the kids and somebody might say something, call you a racial slur and this and that. So it's gonna happen. It's gonna happen because it had happened to a few people I do know. It had happened and broke up some marriages. Oh, it did. That word broke up some marriages real quick and everything because they just feel like, well, shoot, if you let that come out, no telling what else you thinking and what else that's going to your mind.
Absolutely.
And everything. And I think if I was married and somebody let that word out, I might say, yeah, we getting a divorce. You because I wouldn't go there with it, so why you going there with it? You see what I'm saying? So it's something else. So do you guys have any final words to say before we close out? I'm gonna give each one of y'all a final word, what y'all think and about this and where you think we going with it. So Mr. Carter, you want to go ahead and say some things real quick?
Yeah. First of all, based on the whole topic, the bottom line for me is, is to first find out who you are. You know what I'm saying? And just to thy own self be true. So, like what you like what you like, but don't start putting parameters on it saying that I like chocolate now because the vanilla wasn't this and that. No, don't do that to me. You know what I'm saying? Like what you like because that's what you honestly like. but don't discount the brothers. So whatever y'all do, I'm gonna leave you with this. Whatever you do, stop discounting us.
That's
Particularly
right.
if you got a black son and you feel like it's time to switch the game up. Stop counting us out.
Amen. Yeah. Hey, Mr. Jones, what you got to say before we start wrapping out? What you want to leave also? What you got to say?
As the brother said, definitely knowledge of self is first.
Yeah.
Because knowledge of self gains you to walk down the path of self-preservation.
Mm-hmm.
And so in preserving yourself, you begin to understand how to love yourself. You understand what I'm saying? And love of self is number one, you know. After self-preservation, then comes loving yourself. You can't preserve what you don't love. And if you're doing it in that manner, then the love that you're going to want to share with somebody, their color isn't going to matter. And we wouldn't be having these conversations like this if you truly cared about yourself.
Right.
But see, what you're looking for, a lot of you guys, what you're looking for is somebody out there to care about you like you're supposed to care about yourself. And that's why you're upset with a lot of black men, because a lot of black men are moving into self-love. I'm one.
Right.
I don't want to share nothing with nobody that I can't share with myself.
Hey, that's what's up. Look, I just want to say that this was a good show. Both my brothers on here, Mr. Carter and Big Mac Jones, you know, they spoke some, you know, this was a great show. Their wisdom, they shared their knowledge and wisdom, and they take on this show. And it was a great show, and I agree with both of them. And like I said, love who you love, no matter the color, but for the right reasons. Not because of whatever, you know, this person didn't work out, or all black. Don't use us as a scapegoat, or because I love my brother. I would never say this is the reason why I'm with this person, that person, because of what they did. That's not me. But I'm just glad that y'all watched the show. I want to thank the caller again for calling in. Thank y'all for watching the show, and you know, we hopefully be bringing some more topics. Y'all have any ideas for us to talk about, then call us. Call that number, get with us, look for us on YouTube, and we'll be back here. God bless. Same time, but not the same day. Hope we're back on our regular day, which is Friday, and we'll be back here at 7 p.m. So be watching out for us, and y'all have a good night. God bless you, and much love.
7 p.m. Central Time.
There you go. Thank you, my brother.